Hello guys, thanks for joining my channel. In this video I will explain how to run MES with HLSL support. This is a great post-processing effect that makes the games looks like they are played on a real CRT monitor. I like these effects, but I will explain how to make it work in MES. If you didn't watch my previous video, I highly recommend to watch my previous video, which I explained from scratch how to download MES, how to install MES, and how to customize your MES in the way you desire. Okay, sorry for my bad English, it's not my native language, so some of the words maybe you will not understand perfectly, but I will try to do my best here. Okay, let's start. First, let's say that you are actually already watched my previous video, which is linked here. So your MES maybe will look something like this, which means that if you try to run a game, let's say for example I want to run a game, for example, yeah, Super Nintendo, it's okay. So let's play Alien Wars now, but before I go to play the game, I want to go to default options here, and I need to make sure that this option here, HLSL, is checked, which means that the post-processing effect will be active during gameplay. If you didn't have this check here, or if it's disabled by default, like grayed out, this function here, let me zoom out for you, this one here, if you have this option here disabled by default or grayed out, make sure to go to display options and make sure that your video mode is set to direct 3D. Okay, this is everything that you need to do to activate HLSL to work in the game itself and the emulator. Let's say I activate it. Okay, apply. Okay, and for some reason, for some unexplained reason for me, every time when I change default system options, it didn't change the system options for the system that I previously played. For example, Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So if I change anything in the default systems, will not be changed for Super Nintendo Entertainment System, but will be changed for every other system. Why is this happen with MES? I don't have any idea. It's something that is probably messed up in the source code in MES. So let's try to explain how to work. So right click on the system here and go to display and make sure that you're in direct 3D and HLSL is activated. So activate them, apply, and click OK. That's it. That's everything that you need to do in the emulator itself to activate this great function. But let's see what will happen now if I run my game of my choice. Okay, I will run the game now. Boom! Multi-emulation super system crash. That's absolutely normal to happen. That will happen if you want to try to run HLSL. This will happen if you try to run HLSL directly out of the box when you download MES UI. Why this will happen? I will explain. Because for some unexplained again reason for me, in MES archive file they didn't include folder structure like I explained in my previous video. So to manage to work this, you need to go to the internet, okay, and type MAME UE download, or you can actually you can download whatever MAME you want, but I highly recommend it to download this particular MAME here, because I'm absolutely sure that in MAME UE front end it's contain the folder and the files that you need to make HLSL function to work properly. Okay, so go to this one and download it. let's say, let's find the link here. Yes, you need this one here, 64-bit version. Okay, or if you use 32-bit version of Windows, you need to find 32-bit version of MAME. But I read somewhere that MAME 32 is it's actually no longer supported and updated, which is very sad for 32-bit user of Windows. Okay, I will download now. I will download this to my desktop. Okay. Oh, it will take a while, so I will need to stop the video here. Okay, after you successfully download MAME UI, I say UI, not UE, like in the last video. Never mind. So after you successfully download the archive, go to your desktop and extract this archive to a new folder, like this. So, okay, go to the now you can delete this one because you don't need it anymore. Okay, so go to the folder that you extract the archive of MAME UI and look at the folders. Now look for the HLSL folder here. This one. This one is the folder and structure that you need. This one here. So click right mouse button and click copy. Okay, copy this one to your memory like this. Minimize this and go to your mess root folder, which is here in this. Okay, go to this mess and right click in the white field here and you select paste. Okay, select paste. This means that your files needed to run HLSL post-processing effects is already in your folder of mess and will work properly like desired. Okay, this is everything. So if you need to check what folder is inside, you can open and check the folders. It's just kind of process effects that if it's not found by the mess source code will crash, like in our video. So let's check and see what we do here. Okay, let's run mess. Sorry, let's run mess. Let's again check if our HLSL post-processing effect is active. Display, display, direct 3D, advanced, HLSL is selected. Okay, perfect. That's you need to do for now. So let's start the game. Okay, I need to re-record this part because I realized that my video recording system, which is OBS, you can search in Google, didn't allow me to record mess games in full screen if I actually enable IRO support for Windows 7. Okay, this is just details. I will explain it again. So we already see that my excuse me, let me see it again. HLSL effects is already active and running. But I want to explain something that I explained in my failed recording video. So if you previously play your game and have some kind of post-processing effect selecting from this folder here, from this kind of effects like aperture, skylines effect, shadow mask, or different post-processing effect like this, make sure that you didn't combine them. Don't ever combine this post-processing effect here with HLSL post-processing effect, because it has stuck of two processing effect at the post-processing effect at the same time, and just kind of your display will turn into one big mess of pixelation and will be very ugly and will ruin your game experience. So Again, don't ever combine this post-processing effect with HLSL. Okay, so after we realize and we actually check that our files are okay, we can run the game now. So let's run the game and see what is HLSL. I ignore this message, it's okay. So the game run and you see this kind of a very nice sleek looking post-processing effect. You see the skylines, you see a little bit blurriness, but it's not it's very subtle and looks amazing. Okay, so you can customize everything in this HLSL video post-process. In this slider controls options, everything that's go beyond this I believe yellow separator, everything that goes down, everything is part of HLSL post-processing effect. This is different filters, color managements and stuff like that I don't want to go into much details, because it's a lot of sliders that do different things and they are very technical. They're you need to be know to understand post-processing effect of video, movies, of pictures. They are very nice and you can easily mess around with them, experiment different stuff, see what they do for yourself and choose the functions that you like the most, and you will have the best experience in MES, and you will love the game like you used to be on your favorite CRT monitor. This is almost done. I will mention one last thing here. Go to input general options here. Okay, go to user interface options and go to search for this function here that is called toggle post-processing effect. This means that you will set a hotkey or bind a key to your keyboard to turn off and turn on your HLSL within the MES without needing to restart the MES every time you want to turn it off or turn it on. So I set my key to numpad key 3 because it's easy for me, so I can easily turn off and turn on the post-processing effect. So let's check out. Start the game. Okay, now when I press numpad number 3, so you see it's turn off post-processing effect. When I hit again, it's turned it on with a little bit of delay because it's a little bit heavy. So this is everything that I can show you. I hope it's been helpful. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in my next video.